How's it going, mates? This is Mrjacharles, and we're back with blooming Nightshade. It's that part of the year where the Nightshade just kind of opens itself up like a little flower, and then it makes fruit and shit. Well, it can't do that all in one season, but fuck it. We're in the part where the Nightshade blooms, and there's blooming Nightshade, and lesbians are just opening. Previously, we were working with Atsuko. We were trying to get into a relationship with her. We also made a start on Azumi, but, well, I kind of got bored of her because I don't care about volleyball. But now, we're going to try and continue with Atsuko, and then when I'm in a relationship with her and shit, then we're going to, I don't know, return to Azumi. But first off, let's see what weekend stuff or week stuff there is. Dining hall. I'm not really going to give these much details, or like much, attention, because we've already done this before, so I think I just skip all this. I'm pretty sure if there comes a bit that we haven't done before, it will say, oh yeah, well, you can't skip this bit. And I'm like, great, cool. So I'm going to be with, where is she? Atsuko, my girl, my bitch. She's not my bitch, but she's not my bitch yet. Atsuko had asked for my help again, so I went to the library to look for her. Alright. After what happened last time, I made sure to check the more out-of-the-way spots first. It didn't take long to find Atsuko this way. Why? Did we, struggle to find her last time? Because I genuinely didn't notice that. I thought we were on one of the tables again. Did we specify that? I could have just been, ignoring it. I am like a drunk 40-year-old man who's just neglected his son for 5 years, apparently. When I sat down across from her, I realized that she didn't have any books or assignments in front of her. Oh, is this where you want to, get to know me, understand me, what makes me tick? Did you forget your books? No, this isn't a homework problem. Is this where you start talking about period pains or something? Or, I don't know, you don't understand why there's no men in this school? I mean, at least in this game it makes sense, because it's all set in the school, and this could just be an all-girls school. So, or does your offer only extend to homework? I wasn't really sure what she meant by that, or how to respond. Well, just go with it. I mean, you might score at this rate. Isn't that the goal of all lesbians? To consume? Is there something else you need help with? Atsuko shifted uncomfortably in her seat. Well, she definitely has a crush on me or something. There's a few girls in my class that are... Oh! Okay. They're bullying me. I didn't... Huh, really? Really? She gave me a sidelong glance with her good eye, then sighed. Maybe that's exaggerating, but they've been pissing me off. What sort of things are they doing? Atsuko leaned on the table. They keep making fun of my dead eye. They convinced some of the class to call me Triclops. Well, that's a bit of a dick move. I knew she was insecure. I knew something like this was happening. I thought it'd be a family thing, though, in fairness, so... But she seems so tough, if you called her Triclops, she'd beat you up, or punch you in the face. And then you'd be like, no Clops, because, you have two black eyes and you can't see. Or something like that. Triclops? One eye, two extra from my glasses. Oh. Atsuko pressed her lips tight together. I tried telling them the Western saying, in the land of the blind, the one-eyed man is king. But it just went over their heads. Well, that's because they're idiots. Oh, god damn it. Stupid. I'll kill them for you. I may not have any weapons yet, but I'm pretty sure I could buy some if I just contact the Yakuza. The girls who started the dumb nickname are so empty-headed. Any famous saying like that probably sounds new. Well, you know what? Kudos to you for actually trying to get into Western shit. I'm not a huge fan of the West. I'm more a fan of Eastern stuff, to be honest. But, it's nice to build that kind of relationship and actually, learn about other cultures. I wonder if these bullies are why Atsuko always seems so quiet. Well, it probably explains why Atsuko is who she is. I'm not sure if I'd call her quiet exactly. Naname's quiet. Atsuko's just kind of, pissed off all the time. What did you want me to do to help? She shrugged. I don't know. I thought maybe you knew some way to stop them. If I did, I'd tell people to stop pointing out how tall I am. Yep, and this is why we don't talk to Azumi, because she's basically a bully. We basically don't want any of that. She literally does it all the time. It's horrible. I went to her once, just because I couldn't go to anyone else that I'd already been to, and she called me tall, because she's an asshole. Why would you be upset about being tall? Because it's all some people remember about me. Hey, let's ask the tall girl what she thinks. Or, you're so tall, why don't you play sports? When, I don't know, what do we do in our spare time? Like, technically we haven't discovered gaming yet, so we didn't do that. Is it literally just chat with friends? That sounds really boring. She really needs a mobile phone. I see. Atsuko adjusted her glasses. Sounds like there's not much you can do for me then. Yeah, I know. I guess my suggestion is take it. Tank it. Like a woman. Sorry, but probably not. I'll leave you alone for now then. For now. Okay, bye. Before I could stop her, Atsuko got up and walked away. Next time I talk to her, I need to make sure she doesn't slip away like that. Yeah, she is good at that, isn't she? Well, that was a really good talk. We really got into her and, like, really tried to help her there. And fuck all happened. Right, now what? We had a day off from classes. Yeah, we don't need this shit. Cool. Was this when we met Shuri? Yeah, it is. Okay, so obviously we don't need to know about Shuri. She is a princess, well, disguised as a princess, but she's actually a decent gamer girl, and I like that shit. We're just gonna keep going with Atsuko. I like Atsuko. She's cool. This time, Atsuko asked me to come to her bedroom. Okay. I mean, if that's how you want to do this, then fine. I mean, we've only met twice, but I guess we're in the same kind of college, so alright. I wondered if she was worried about privacy or something. When I showed up at her room, it took her a moment before she opened the door and let me in. She's probably not used to visitors. Okay, she didn't offer me a seat or anything, so I stood while she sat on her bed. I figure she wasn't good with social interaction at all. I mean, again, I really wonder if Himeka even understands the kind of person that Atsuko is being portrayed as. She genuinely just seems like someone in her, like, you know, her own little social bubble, because no one... I don't know, she's not close to anyone. I don't know, she just seems like a badass to me. She doesn't seem shy or anything, it just seems like, you know, she's standing her ground. I'm a little surprised you came. I mean, I'm a little surprised you invited me, but whatever. Why? I've come the last few times, right? But I wasted your time last time. You didn't know I couldn't help, though. Atsuko fixed her glasses and sighed. So I wanted to do some extra voice acting there. I do know this time, though. Huh? Nothing. She took a deep breath. Man, you're very reserved. You just say stuff and don't even think about, you know. I don't know why we don't, like, pick up on what she says sometimes. Is it because, like, she's kind of, like, saying, like, to the side, like, I'm so fucking cool. And then you're like, what? And then you're like, nothing. But, you know, those brainless girls are bothering me again. What did they do this time? They're spreading rumors about how I have no friends. That's a bit of a suspicious thing to... Sorry, I kind of, like... I do trust her. And I'm guessing that this is actually happening. But that's an interesting thing to say after our last meeting. I feel a bit bad thinking that she might be making this up, but... It just seems like an interesting thing for her to bring up now. Like, the eye thing I could believe, but... Okay. Triclops is always so lonely. She always eats alone and never talks to anyone from class. That's just mean. Why are they doing this? Probably because their minds are too simple to find something better to do. Okay, well she does look actually sad, so maybe I was just kind of like thinking what was happening with this plot here. But I don't know, it just seemed like a suspicious thing. She went from Triclops to being alone. It seems a bit of a leap for me, but whatever. Atsuko certainly doesn't hold back when insulting these girls. So why did you call me over? Do you have a plan to stop these girls from picking on you? Sort of. Atsuko took off her glasses and wiped them down before putting them back on. She took a breath. I was going to say deep breath because that's what I'm used to seeing in these novels. I want you to pretend to be my girlfriend. Do you see what I mean? It feels like she's doing this just to get my attention. I mean, it's fine if she wants attention, and I'd totally be her girlfriend because, you know, she is fit. But, wait, but surely if these two girls started dating, wouldn't she just be called Lesbo or something? I mean, this is a college we're talking about here. Homophobia is a big worldwide issue. Maybe not so much in the West, but I don't know. I couldn't respond for a moment. Himeka's not sure if he likes that shit, but, you know. Huh? If I had a girlfriend, they can't claim I'm lonely. Yeah, but they'll just say you're lesbian if they do exist. They'll have to find some other dumb thing to gossip about. Yeah, like... I always resort to that. Maybe I should just, you know, talk about how lesbians 69 each other or something. I don't know. I just like doing that gesture. It's fun. But this was such a sudden thing to hear, and it didn't feel right to me either. If I was going to be Atsuko's girlfriend, I'd want to do it for real. Too much, huh? That's not it. How do I put this? Well, I did want to date Atsuko, and I do like... It might be fun to see if she gets shocked by this, so I'm glad I chose Atsuko now. I'd rather actually be your girlfriend. It's just that I'd rather actually go out with you. We've only met twice. You don't even seem that interested in me because you just kind of, you called me over a bit. We haven't actually done anything. But third time lucky. We meet the third time. We fuck the third time, right? Right. Okay. There was a silence. Atsuko blinked a few times. Huh? Oh dear. Now it looks like she's bleeding from her eyes, but I'm pretty sure she's just nervous AF. There was actually a blush on her face. She looked really cute when she was flustered. Yeah, definitely. Why pretend? If we're actually dating, those girls will have nothing they can say against you having friends. I mean, maybe she just didn't think that you were a lesbian, but, whatever. Besides, don't you want to try going out with someone? Ha ha ha! This felt so awkward. I wondered if I seemed desperate. Maybe I was, but it's a good thing this is a world of lesbians, so I know she's not exactly going to refuse you or anything. It's not like if you, say, date the girl, she can say no in these games. That'd be interesting. After a long pause, Atsuko nodded slowly. Well, I know that sounds like she's approving this, but she does really look like she doesn't want any part of this. Okay. Okay. Her cheeks were red, and she couldn't keep her gaze focused on me. I'm not experienced in romance or anything, though. This is the most fun thing ever. She is literally having a mental breakdown. She didn't register the fact that a lesbian could actually date another lesbian. For real. Anyway, that's fine. We can learn together. Okay. I ended up excusing myself so that Atsuko could think things over. I'm sure she had a lot to think about. Like, the fact that we're dating now and she doesn't know how to process that. That is adorable. She seems so cute when I caught her off guard. I want to see her like that again soon. I definitely want to see her like that again soon. That was Adorabubble. Week 5. Okay. Probably still nothing too... Oh, okay, no. I can't skip this. Okay, this is new content. There actually is other scenes in the game. Azumi and I were studying in the dining hall after classes. We had a bunch of annoying assignments, so we were trying to get through them together. Okay, but Kiyumi isn't here. So this must be because I'm not dating Kiyumi now. She kind of doesn't hang out or something? That's curious. Oh, okay, Nanami comes along. I was about to start tapping my pencil on the table in annoyance when I saw Nanami approaching us with a plate. Excuse me? Izumi looked up, then smiled at Nanami. Hey, you're a first year, right? Cooking club? Yes, yeah, I knew I was told about this at some point. I mean, again, I haven't seen this bit before, but I knew it was going to be hinted. That's right. Well, we, had extra cookies after our meeting today. She held out the plate of cookies. They still look pretty fresh. I mean, they're not going to, rot in, one day, are they? Damn it, I've got, a 2-week ramen in there. Sorry, that just reminded me that I have a rotting ramen that I made with my girlfriend. It's been there 2 weeks now, and I need to actually clean that dish, and I don't want to. Why am I a man? These are for us. Yeah. I didn't know anyone else that was handy, and and I know you, so. Izumi took one of the cookies and bit off a piece. We're just gonna ignore that bloody ramen. These are pretty good. Did you make this batch? Yes. Nanami was starting to blush a bit. She seemed really nervous, but she has a huge crush on. It's not for me, is it? If it is for me, then. But, isn't she more into Izumi? This is another scene where Izumi and Nanami... Well, Izumi seems to like Nanami seems to like Izumi, but Izumi doesn't really give a fuck. Okay. You'd make a cute wife. Someday. Oh, she's gonna fucking break down over that. Izumi winked at Nanami, whose blush became more obvious. Oh, dear. Thanks, Nanami. We'll take them. Right. Okay. What about all the other people? Well, you can't really see any other people around here, but I imagine you're implying it. Nanami laid down the plate next to our books, then scurried off. Alright, bye. Did I scare her off? She didn't even say goodbye. I think you did, to be honest. She might have been embarrassed at being compared to a wife. I bet she feckin' loved it, though, especially a lesbian wife. Okay, Azumi shrugged, taking another cookie and looking at her textbook. You should try these. Maybe it'll give you the motivation to keep trying on those maths problems. Maybe we'll actually pass this semester. Not sure cookies will help me endure triangles. Okay, We really like our triangles in this game, don't we? But I guess I might as well try some. Okay, Izumi and I continue doing our homework together, enjoying Nanami's spare cookies as we did so. Hooray! I guess that was kind of fun. We got free cookies, can't complain there, unless they have raisins, in which case we're gonna have to start some kind of act of terrorism. What should I do this weekend? Spend it with my GF. You know, I don't know if I want to experiment with, like, dating multiple girls in this game. I kind of don't think I will, but, you know, I won't deny, I am curious what would happen. But I couldn't cheat on Atsuko or Kyumi. And the last girl I want to date, which I think will be Nanami, I couldn't do that to her because she's too nice. I could definitely do it to Izumi with, I don't know. I mean, she's the only girl I don't like in this game. I don't know Kiku that well. I guess I could cheat with Kiku, but another time. Anyway, spend time with Atsuko, my girl, my GF. Protect her from the bullies, even though she really looks like she could beat someone up. Okay, Atsuko wanted to go have lunch with me, so I hurried over to the dining hall to catch up with her. Okay, as I expected, she was in a corner of the room, sitting alone. Hey! Her wave was awkward, as if she wasn't used to being friendly. Well, you know what, maybe it was kind of true that she didn't have friends. But we're gonna change that! We're gonna make you have a friend! And I guess you're gonna finger blast her at some point. Hey, Atsuko! I smiled as I sat across from her, setting my food down in front of me. I wish we knew what food we had. I mean, again, I can see the soba and the udon over there, but like, why can't you just tell me? Just so you know, we're being watched. Oh dear, is Russia interested in what's happening with these lesbian visual novel girls? I know there's a name for it, I just can't remember it. Huh? I looked around, and sure enough, there were some girls at a table nearby that were watching us. Oh dear. They looked like first years. Wait, so first years are bullying... Wait, what year is Atsuko? Is she a first year? I mean, I guess that would make sense, because if she was older, then this would just get even weirder. So they were probably Atsuko's bullies. They were also very bad at hiding their sneaky glances. They didn't believe me when I said I had friends. They told me to prove it. That's silly. Don't they have better things to do? Well, at least I now know that you weren't lying or anything, but, you know, I kind of want to hold your hands now and kiss them, because that's the nice thing to do. No. I sighed, shaking my head. Well, try to ignore them. They're wasting their time. Okay. We ate together in silence, not sure what to talk about. I mean, aren't you into, like, wallpaper or something? I saw some really nice wallpaper in my girlfriend's living room. It had roses on it and everything. Is this not a good conversation? Alright, I guess we'll just keep playing. After a while, I tried to make some small talk. Have you seen any movies lately? I saw this Wuxia film a week ago. I think it was a sequel to something. What the fuck is a Wuxia film? No, I have to search this. I'm not someone. I really shouldn't keep resorting to my phone for this shit, but that is a word that I don't think should exist in the English language. Wuxia, a genre of Chinese fiction or cinema featuring itinerant warriors of ancient China. What the hell does itinerant mean? Often depicted as capable of superhuman feats of martial arts. Oh, I guess it's when those, like, martial artists go completely fucking crazy. I think I've seen, like, 1 or 2 films like that, but okay, cool. Yeah. How was it? The fighting was kind of cool, but the dialogue was painful to listen to. Alright, sounds like we have in the West called action films, or the Hollywood industry. These days, anyway. I mean, the old ones were good. Yikes! We continued talking about little things like that, trying to ignore the girls watching us. I learned that Atsuko had an older sister, and we talked about our families a bit. At one point, I also reached across the table to touch Atsuko's hand. She blushed a bit at the sudden touch, and I smiled to myself. Okay, wouldn't it be more appropriate to, like, kind of smile at her because she's cute? Alright, did you smile for, like, being able to be so brave and touch this lesbian's hand? She also still looks like she's in pain, but fuck it. Eventually we realized we had long finished our food and agreed to talk again later. Thanks for coming on such short notice, Himika. I'm glad I could help. Let me know if those girls keep pestering you, okay? Or better yet, maybe tell a teacher. I'll think about it. See you later. Man, I wish we could actually meet one of our teachers. So far, the closest thing I've seen to a teacher in this game is a chalkboard. Atsuko left first. The other girls must have lost interest in us a while back because they didn't even notice her leave. Well, there you go. Being with friends, I guess, helped. Once Atsuko was gone, I got up and threw out my garbage. On the way to my room, I wondered if Atsuko's bullies would finally give up soon. I mean, that would be nice, wouldn't it? But it's never that easy. But yeah, that was quite fun, actually. So we're actually getting to the point where we're helping her. I don't know what's going to happen in part 5 and 6. Maybe we'll, like, confront the bullies. And then 6 will probably be, like, a romantic thing. But yeah, how's that going to go down? Are we going to be able to fuck those girls up? Well, we may see that in the next episode. But yeah, if you want to play the game for yourself and try and, date whatever girl you like, you have a choice of 6. It's like 6 flavors of ice cream. Very bad ice cream shop if there's only 6 fucking flavors. But there will be a link to the game in the description down below. Without further ado, look up my book scrubbing time since time. See ya.